Pro Tem, distinguished Holy of the Liberian Senate, in pursuant to Article 43 of the Constitution of Liberia and Rule 63, Senate Rule of the Liberian Senate, I move, if I can be seconded, that this sitting be convened for the sole purpose of impeachment trial against His Honor Justice Kabina Janneh, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia.
The motion brought by Senator Ade has been seconded. All those who vote the motion say yea. Contrary.
My distinguished Senator, please will not allow the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
This one, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia, distinguished Senator, members of the House of Representatives, the Senate Secretariat, councils, members of the press, visitors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here this afternoon to commence the end of a process that started on August 28, 2018, when the House of Representatives sent on notice to the Senate that it would be submitting articles of impeachment Councillor Kabina Janneh, one of the Associate Justices of the Supreme Court of Liberia. In line with rules or procedures covering impeachment, the Senate on November 13, 2018, notified the Honorable House of Representatives that it was ready to receive the managers on impeachment from the House for the purpose of displaying the articles of impeachment against the justice. Accordingly, on November 15, 2018, the Senate received the managers who display the articles of impeachment along with supporting documents, charging Associate Justice Janneh with what they considered felonious crimes that led to his impeachment by the House, namely theft of property, perjury, fraud, corruption, proof misconduct, abuse of public office, wanton abuse of judicial discretion, and misuse of power. The House of Representatives thus requested the Senate, in keeping with Article 43 of the 1986 Constitution of Liberia, to try and remove the accused justice from office. Your Honor, the Chief Justice, distinguished colleagues, fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen, the Constitution of Liberia guarantees the right of any accused to the principles of due process and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty by a tribunal of competent jurisdiction. In this instance case, according to Article 43 of the Constitution, the power to try all impeachment is vested solely in the Senate and the Senate alone. To arrive at this point, the Senate followed the legislative approved rules of procedure on impeachment, which conform to the tenets of the due process principle as laid down in our Constitution. Firstly, the Senate reviewed the existing rules of procedure on impeachment and made a very important amendment ensuring that 2/3 of the entire membership of the Senate convict or acquit instead of a simple majority which was in the existing rules. When few of our colleagues challenged the legality of the review and amendment at the Supreme Court, all respondent senators appeared in court both at the hearing and at the ruling in respect of the rule of law. On November 19, 2018, the Senate, in line with Article 43 of the Constitution and the approved rules of procedures of impeachment, summoned Associate Justice Kabina Janneh and gave him the opportunity to respond to the charges levied against him by the House of Representatives. Responded, Associate Justice Janneh filed his returns with a special appearance deposition on November 27, 2018. Although there was no prohibition against the commencement of the impeachment trial by any court in Liberia, the Senate chose not to proceed with said trial until all pertinent cases were disposed of by the Supreme Court. After the second and last case pertaining to the matter was disposed of by the Supreme Court, finally on February 8, 2019, a notice of assignment was issued to Justice Janneh through his counsels and the House of Representatives through its managers on impeachment and their counsels. His Honor the Chief Justice was accordingly extended an invitation to preside over these proceedings. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stress that the Senate is not a party to this case, but it is empowered by the Constitution to listen to the evidences and make a decision to convict or to acquit. The Senate played no role in the formulation of the charges. It was solely the House of Representatives that prepared this indictment. In the same way, the House cannot take part in the decision-making process of this trial. The role of the Senate is to give the accused a free and fair trial. It is also important that all of us take note of the fact that the records of impeachment trials are scarce in Liberia. And therefore, we have been reviewing information available under the American system, which resembles our system. Under the American system, the impeachment trial of an associate justice or any public officer other than the President of the United States is solely a Senate affair, without the Chief Justice presiding. Under the American system also, the Chief Justice presides only when the President of the United States is being tried, and even at that, the role of the presiding Chief Justice is largely ceremonial. Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, impeachment trial of public officials all over the world are political matters and are not judicial in nature. That is why, for example, under the American and Liberian systems, these trials are conducted in political houses like the Senate. The role of any presiding judicial officer is essentially to provide legal guidance to the process and not to turn the Senate into a courthouse where lawyers gear up for legal battle with prolonged motions and delays. The cardinal aim of the process is to give the accused a fair and speedy trial in a political forum. This is how I see it without prejudice. With these few words, let me welcome His Honor the Chief Justice and hand over to him my gavel to fulfill his constitutional obligation as I proceed to my counter of rank room and take my seat. Thank you, Mr. President. Your Honor.
I am here today to preside over this impeachment proceeding in fulfillment of the constitutional mandate. Article 43 of the Constitution of Liberia, 1986, provides in part, and I quote, "The power to prepare a bill of impeachment is vested solely in the House of Representatives, and the power to try impeachment is vested in the Senate. When the President, Vice President, or an Associate Justice is to be tried, the Chief Justice shall preside." On November 15, 2018, the House of Representatives presented to the House of Senate a bill of impeachment for the impeachment of His Honor Kabina Janneh, Associate Justice of the Supreme Court. I received a communication from the Liberian Senate through the President pro tempore informing me of the bill of impeachment and requesting I appear today to preside over the proceeding as provided by the Constitution. So it is by the dictates of the Constitution of Liberia that I'm here today. To the best of my recollection, no impeachment proceeding in our nation has taken on the form of a full-blown trial before the Senate. Maybe this one will. Thus, there have been not much precedence we can rely on will be guided in this trial, first and foremost, by the Constitution, and then by the statutory laws of our country, and the urge to be fair and to do justice to all at all times. As the proceeding, or rather presiding officer, I am committed to do this. I shall be in full control of the proceeding. I shall pass on all relevant applications of questions raised during trial. Both sides will be given equal chance, fair treatment in keeping with law. The parties will speak only through their counsel. This, I understand, is not the courtroom, but we must ensure that the calm and serenity that prevailed in courtrooms during trials prevail here. I will insist on order and timeliness. We shall meet at 10 a.m. each Friday and continue proceeding until adjourned by me. As I am in my role, I direct that all lawyers appearing before this trial should also be in their role. They are already in their role. The Constitution requires that impeachment proceedings conform to the due process of law. It is my responsibility as the presiding officer to ensure that all parties, including the justice who is on trial, are accorded due process. Presumption of innocence is at the core of our jurisprudence, and we shall respect this throughout this trial. The Constitution directs that the power to try all impeachments is vested in the Senate. The Senate is therefore the trier of facts. This means that you, honorable senators, will keenly listen to the case, critically evaluate the evidence, and come up with a decision whether or not the evidence that will be adduced establishes that the justice has committed an impeachable offense. During the course of trial and at the appropriate time, you will question witnesses if you wish to do so. You know, however, that as a presiding officer, I have the authority to allow or disallow any question, which in my view will not serve the end of justice. You will please yield in the event your question is disallowed. Finally, I expect all lawyers representing the parties here before me today to be cautious with each other at all times during this trial. With these few words, and by the power vested in me, I declare this impeachment trial duly open. At this time, I will ask the Secretary of the Senate to proceed to administer the oath of office to the senators who will serve as trial of fact in this case, so that they will be duly situated. Thank you.
Members of the Senate, please say after me. I, a member of the Liberian Senate, listening to evidence that will be adduced during this impeachment proceeding, do solemnly swear that I shall perform my duty as trier of fact
trial of ours,
in keeping with law,
in keeping with the law,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
without fear or favor.
without fear or favor.
So help me God.
So help me God.
But we have a motion that has been filed in this case for my recusal. I will hear the motion, we'll listen to argument on the motion, and we'll make or enter the appropriate decision. But we will not do it today. We'll go ahead now to adjourn so that we'll meet on Monday for the hearing of the motion, after which the decision will be made as to whether or not we'll still be here to decide. So we cannot go into the opening arguments today that should have been done. Also, there are some few mechanics that we have to work out with the pro tem, presiding officer here in the Senate, to have the trial smoothly conducted. For example, we need an ante room so that when we come, we can leave our paraphernalia and other things. We need to know who will be taking the records, whether the capability exists here among the support staff of the Senate. If not, then maybe I came along with my clerk of court. And so I will advise lawyers from this side and lawyers from the other side, your representation to join me so we can discuss these issues with the Senate pro tem after we adjourn, so that everyone will be satisfied. And as I said, when we start, if I will continue to preside, we will meet and select them and work carefully during trial day at 10 o'clock. And we'll continue until the hearing is adjourned by me. So that's what we do, and then for these few remarks, I will go ahead now to adjourn. If it's in the Supreme Court, we know how to proceed. So I will just say that today's session is hereby adjourned.
Thank you.